Hey, it's Weed and Freak 976 here with the truth. Well, no, actually, stupidest person in politics. Wait a minute. No. Both. From now on, I'm going to combine once a week stupidest person in politics with the truth, because I'm kind of, I like to do more topic videos, and I've been thinking, I've been doing less videos just for the simple fact I like to do a whole lot of research, so that way I can give you as accurate information that I can. But in order to do that, I have to do less videos and do more research, and it's getting me behind on people who are really like, oh, Mike, I want you to do this video and stuff, and I am so sorry, I'm behind. There's videos I got to do, and I may do 3 videos next week because I'm really caught up on my research a lot, and the next couple of videos are going to be for 2 of my really good subscribers and friends, Smart Ass Whip and MS Zeitgeist 85. The truth video today, and the next one on Tuesday. And then I'm going to get to my Louis, I promised him Milton Friedman. I scrapped my old one because I want to make this new one. I know what I want to make it now. I was struggling with what to make it about. And then I'm going to get to Common Man, because there's a candidate I want to talk about that he wants me to talk about and stuff. But yet I've got Night Star Girl, I've got Aviator Studios, I got a lot of people to get to. But, it doesn't bother me because I love telling... Oh! I missed it that time, folks. Truth, there we go. Man, was that a spectacular failure. First off is Barack Obama. Yep, him, the president. Mr. Obama. And why? Well, let's see. First off, he's going to let that pipeline, well, he's thinking about it, but that's not set in stone yet. He's going to, the pipeline from Canada to Texas because they don't want China to get it. And, of course, the diehard Obama supporters are like, well, he's doing it for our country, so that way we can get our dependence on foreign oil. You want to get our dependence on foreign oil? By God, get some green energy and policies passed. Remember, like you promised? And he's going to loosen, now he is going to do this, he's going to loosen the regulations on smog. Hey, kids, when you grow up, be sure to duck down from all the smog and everything. You don't want to grow up too tall. You'll have to be like this walking and everything because, you don't want to get the smog and you won't be able to, you'll suffocate and everything. You might get some diseases that turn into the smog monster. Oh, my God. You are no liberal, sir. I want my vote back. In 2012, I'm going to vote for a Green Party liberal socialist candidate. I am not voting for you. Okay, Bill O'Reilly. Yes, Bill O'Reilly. What did he do, ladies and gentlemen? Well, it's that big sex scandal that's going on where his wife is supposedly having an affair. Now, that hasn't been confirmed yet. That's why I say supposedly. But Bill O hired a cop, or an private investigator. No, wait. Last summer, Fox anchor, this is from Huffington Post, sorry. Fox News anchor Bill O'Reilly came to believe that his wife was romantically involved with another man. Not just any man, but a police detective in Long Island community they call home. So O'Reilly did what any concerned husband would do. He pulled strings to get the police department internal affairs unit to investigate one of their own for messing with the wrong man's wife. Now, here's the kicker. O'Reilly and his wife are separated. Well, supposedly, his wife may be in a new home where she removed her last name, and if any of this is true and they end up getting a divorce, he's basically having a cop spied on by another cop for a woman he's not really involved with anymore. O'Reilly's response? He's doing what any good cop would do. He's doing his job. He's doing it for a concerned citizen. No, Bill, you know what? You're nothing but a creep. And maybe if you hadn't hit on all those girls that everybody said you did, maybe you did, maybe you didn't. But let's say you did. Maybe she might not have left you. Okay, the next person, yep, that's going to be a 4 for folks. Rush Limbaugh. What did old Fatso say? It was about Colin Powell, who said he's not sure if he's going to vote for Obama this time. Colin Powell, you know he will vote for Obama, because Mullen is thicker than water. The next time somebody says, and this is from the new civil rights government.com, that Rush Limbaugh is not a racist, just remember to tell this about Fatso. And even the real civil rights movement said, really? Amazing. You can really say, we all knew Colin Powell endorsed Obama because he was black, because Rush said so. Limbaugh has been inside the mind of Colin Powell. Typical right thinking. No kidding. But the winner, ladies and gentlemen, is a low-life piece of garbage named Mike Shaw. The Pima County GOP. Loeffner is responsible for shootings. I bet you're like, well, what's so wrong about that? They're having an auction, a raffle, if you will, to raise money for candidates. They're raffling off a Glock 23, which is slightly, just a little bit different from the Glock 19, pretty much the same weapon that shot Gabrielle Gifford and killed a bunch of other people from Tucson. Yes, they're raising money that way. And when asked on CNN, and this is from rawstory.com, but when asked on CNN whether he believed it was all the lax gun laws and stuff, Jared Loeffner, it was the actions of Jared Loeffner that happened during the Tucson shooting, so Jared was the one who was responsible. Now, you know what? If Jared Loeffner would have strangled him with his hands, then that would have been Jared Loeffner all by himself. A gun helped do it. The gun. If there had been no gun in his hand, then maybe he might not have been able to shoot those people. No, he wouldn't have been able to shoot those people. I take that back. But maybe if there had been stricter laws, he wouldn't have been able to shoot those people. Also, he said the Founding Fathers thought it was important that we have rights in this country. Is that why gays are allowed to get married and adopt? Is that why, minorities and stuff have equal rights and everything, and women can have the same employment opportunities as men? It's gotten better for women and minorities, but there's still a long ways to go. Just tell them that. And the Founding Fathers were talking about a limited role for guns and stuff is for people to protect their home and to hunt, not just to walk out and go, hey, I don't like you, boom, and do that. Which is exactly what that little creep did. Also, when the interviewer asked him, aren't you ever worried that somebody else doing something wrong with that kind of weapon? Shaw's response, absolutely not. We have millions of gun owners in this country, law-abiding citizens. It was gun owners that kept Jared Loeffner from reloading his weapon during the Tucson shooting. Really? You knew every person there that they were a gun owner? Every single person there? And one guy even admitted he was getting ready to shoot and thought he was going to shoot Loeffner, but it turned out to be one of the people who was trying to help one of the victims. Let me tell you something. What if the Democrats had raised money back in the 80s when John Hinckley, who tried to kill President Reagan to impress Jodie Foster, remember that? What if the Democrats would have done that? That would have been the lower than scum. There's no difference here. I'm not going to take off I pretty much blew my stack last week, but I can't say this. This is disgusting. This is filthy. This is garbage. Mr. Shaw, resign. And thank God there are some decent Republicans. I don't remember the man's name. He was on Keith Olbermann. You may want to look up Keith. But one of the men who Shaw was trying to work with to raise money, well, not work with as a candidate, but one of the people he's supposed to work for, he rejected the offer and said, no thanks, because this is disgusting. Bravo to you, sir. And go to hell, Mr. Shaw. Today's stupidest person in politics. Oh, get ready for the truth. Hey, friends and fellows, it's Weed Freak 976 here with the truth. Didn't miss it that time. And this one is very, very important. I asked my fans to do it with secular numinous, but I knew a lot of people because a lot of my fans are more socialist and liberal. But maybe this one, I hope you do. I hope a lot of people, a lot of my subscribers, at least 15 of you, 20, because I know to get a lot of mirrors, that takes thousands and thousands of subscribers, but at least 10 to 15, I hope. Mirror this video, or favorite, or however you want to, and put it up on your main video selection. Tell your friends and stuff. Or if not mine, I'm going to link a video below. Thom Hartman, the great Thom Hartman, his video, which did a subject on this. Okay, now, have you ever wondered, folks, how people get not elected to, like, say you want to run for a representative, a person wants to run for a representative, how does that person get to be the party chairman, or a party leader, or a party representative nominee? I got this from eagleforum.org, a conservative website, because the Tea Party did this, and of course the liberal media didn't do a damn thing on it, because I think they didn't want the grassroots people of this country, the real America, people like you and me, to find out about this, because, you know, we would have done the same damn thing. But here's the thing, if you want your people to get elected, there's a certain way you have to do it. So, now, the title is called, "The Most Powerful Office in the World is Not the President of the United States." Now, wait a minute, isn't the President of the United States the leader of the Western world? The man with his hand on the nuclear trigger, the head of a $10 trillion nation? The President is indeed the most powerful man in the world, but the Presidency is not the most powerful office in the world. Another office is more powerful because it chooses whose names will appear on the ballot for elective office, and that will be the policies of the political parties that provide the major support for those candidates. To understand why this office is so powerful, you must understand the 7 steps of government. Now I'm going to get past some of these steps because it basically just tells, oh, how you vote, blah, blah, and we all know how you vote and stuff, but I'm going to skip to 6 and 7. Primary endorsements are often made by the party's council committee or township committee, which is elected by the precinct committeemen of the party. Each political party has state, country, or township, and in big cities, ward organizations, usually called committees or central committees. The county and township committees frequently endorse candidates in the primary, and the endorsement is often key to a primary victory. The county chairman and the county central committee or the executive committee are elected every 2 years, usually by the precinct committeemen, sometimes called precinct chairmen, who in turn are elected in their individual precincts. Thus, the chairman of the Madison County Republican Central Committee is elected at the county convention of more than 200 Madison County Republican precinct committeemen who were themselves elected on the ballot in the previous primary election. It's not necessarily to have a majority of precinct committeemen to influence the endorsement process. Okay, basically it's saying that precinct committeemen are the ones who elect a lot of officials, you know, or the people who get to run, get to hear your voice. So in other words, when a lot of these senators and representatives and judges and all these Republican Tea Party crackpots came out of nowhere, and this is a conservative website, by the way, folks, so you guys, the internet, anyone can find anything. What happened was they had their committeemen, and they came in, and, you know, they picked favorites who they liked, you know, and they won their primaries, and then they went on to the general election. So if you're a Democrat, and like I said, I'm a socialist, democratic socialist now, but that doesn't mean that I won't vote for a good progressive Democrat. If I see a really good liberal progressive Democrat, I will vote for them. But, you know, the thing is, it's becoming harder and harder to pick them because it's usually a goose egg and a big old conservative corporate Democrat. And, you know, I mean, just ask Barack Obama. Hi, Mr. President. Will you let me down, sir? Okay, it's easy to be elected a precinct committeeman. This is number 7. Now, I want you to listen to this. The way you get elected a precinct committeeman is usually very simple. In a typical state, you can call your county clerk and get the necessary forms. Get 10 of your friends, 10, to sign a petition requesting that you be on the ballot in the primary as a candidate for a precinct committeeman. File the petition by your required date. Then you walk around your precinct, knock on one door after another, and say, I would appreciate it if you would vote for me for a precinct committeeman. You will find me on the I'll just say any ballot in the primary election on Tuesday, whenever it is. If you win, you are elected precinct chairman for your precinct. Of course, if your precinct already has a good precinct committeeman who is doing his job, or her, he or she may not take kindly to you as an upstart, and they may defeat you. You should find out the situation before making your decision. However, a typical county may have dozens of precincts without any precinct committeemen because no one has bothered to run. It is sometimes easy to get appointed to one of these positions by calling your party chairman. Many precincts have do-nothing committeemen who can easily be defeated because they do not do their job. To change things, we must change the laws. To change the laws, we must change the people who make them. To get elected, your candidate must be on the ballot. These are easy steps now, folks. To get on the November ballot, you must win the primary. To win the primary, you must get the support of the people who make endorsements in your primary, who reliably vote in the primary, and who get out vote of others in the primary. Those people are the precinct committeemen. In other words, therefore, the committeeman is the most powerful office in the world because precinct committeemen determine who get the chance to get to be elected to office for every level of government. Remember, if your candidate is not on the ballot, he will not be elected. Now, do you get it? Are you getting this, liberals? This is for all my socialist, liberal, Democrat friends, and hell, I'll even throw the ones out to for all you real. I know there are some out there, and I may disagree with your policies, but real libertarian, small government people out there who are sick of the Rand Pauls and stuff, who say they're for small government, but they're not. And for the liberals like me, and the progressives and socialists who are like, I want more wealth distribution, a more fair tax code on the rich, so that way the poor and the middle class can have a better shot at a better life, better wages, better health care. You get the idea. Better, stronger unions. You want that. You have to make your voice heard. And this precinct committeeman is the best way to do it. So, in this video, I'm not getting, I usually get somewhat angry. I usually get sidetracked a little bit, but I'm really focused right now because, number one, I just feel good, I guess. But number two, this is very important. Okay? Okay, just some more, and then I'll be done. Powers of the precinct committeemen. Friendly access to neighbors. Most people are eager to know more about their government and the people who run it. When you introduce yourself as their precinct committeeman, they assume you have something to say. You can prove them with information on candidates and issues. Of course, you don't waste your time on those who would rather get their information from the precinct committeeman of their party. Respect from elected officials. Since a precinct committeeman represents an average 500 voters and has the power to vote for other party officials and make endorsements of candidates, any call or letter from a precinct committeeman gets the attention of elected officials. Launching pad for other offices. You would be amazed at how many of our presidents, senators, congressmen, and state and local officials started as precinct committeemen and still serve as precinct committeemen even though they hold a higher elected office. That's because they know the power of the precinct committeemen. Direct influence on over party platforms, policies, and selection of candidates. So, you want to make a difference, liberals? You want things to change. You want a better and more fair government? Since it's here, you got to make those changes. You got to get out and knock on doors. Hell, I may even try it. I mean, people seem to like listening to me on politics anyway, so if this can help our country, if I can become a precinct committeeman and try to help our country, I'm going to try my best to do it. So you got to get involved. You have to tell your neighbors, your family, your friends, and if you think you know a lot about issues and stuff, I'm going to tell this to younger people, like, you have to be 18 years old and older and stuff, and let me tell you this real quick. In different states and stuff, some states you have to pay a fine or a due to run and everything, in some states you don't, but find out all the facts and get involved. Do this. I got a precinct, but I'll try anyway. I'll see how good my committeeman's doing, and if he's not doing his job, then I'll run. Never mind. But still, you know what? I think I'll try. I'll see how they're doing their job, because we have a lot of Democrats where I live, and our representative and stuff. Local government, that is, not the state government. So, but they're corporate Democrats anyway, but things need to change. How do you change them? There you go. No excuses. I'm tired of hearing excuses from people. You want a more progressive and fair government and more progressive and liberal policies? Here you go. This is it. Mirror this video, favor it, do whatever you can, or mirror and favor the video of Thom Hartmann. Go to this link. I know you don't like reading conservative websites, but guess what? It tells everything you need to know. Okay, this is very important. Get out the message, and that is the truth.